1 wheat penny, 2 wheat pennies, 3 wheat pennies. And look at that one, 1939 Denver.
Hello, coin enthusiasts out there. It is I, Dax Collects. And today, what I have in front of us are 4 penny boxes right here. But maybe not. We actually have 6 penny boxes right here. Just picked up 2 more penny boxes on Thursday, April 11th, 2024. So here we have 6 penny boxes. We will open up 2 for the video. Let's see what we can find inside 2 of these 6 penny boxes. So pennies to look out for are going to be the Indian head penny, minted between 1859 to 1909. Any wheat pennies minted between 1909 to 1958. Any 2009 pennies to check for copper. Any proofs, and anything for the books, as well as any errors and or varieties that we can possibly find inside of these rolls. And that's pretty much it. And if you haven't seen my last penny box video, the card will display right here, so you can go ahead and watch that one before you watch this one. All right, let's go ahead and grab our die. This will determine the 2 boxes for the video. So since there is no 1 on this die, we'll use this crown as a 1. So we'll range this from crown to 6. Crown 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's go ahead and roll this die once, and this will be penny box number 61 for the channel. Crown. So this box will be number 61. Which one of these will be number 62? 3. 62. So in today's video, we will open these 2 penny boxes right here. These 4 we will open up in the future. So now, let's go ahead and get started with this 2-box penny hunt. And here it is. Let's open this box up and check out those enders. See if there are any of them that stand out from the rest. All right, let's take a peek. I do see 1 wheat penny ender inside of roll number 9. Here it is. Everything else I see are the standard Lincoln pennies, the Lincoln Memorials, and the Shield pennies. So now I'll go ahead and check the bottom side as well, and I will let you know if I find anything there. Did not see anything on the bottom side. So now let's go ahead and open these rolls up, and whenever I find anything inside one of these rolls, I'll start recording and I will show you guys what roll I'm currently on and what the find is. Then once the box is complete, I'll provide you guys a full box recap. Then we'll go straight to the second box and do the same there. Then we'll follow up with a 2-box recap. Then we'll plug in any additions and or upgrades we find in this 2-box penny hunt. So let's get started with penny box number 61. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Whoa! I'm only on the first roll of the box, and take a look at this. We're starting off with a really old wheat penny here. This one is from the year 1930, minted in Philadelphia. This here will be an addition to the Lincoln Pennies #1 collection book. Very nice.
All right, I'm bringing you guys down here because this roll is insane. 4 rolls later, inside of roll number 5, 1 wheat penny, 2 wheat pennies, 3 wheat pennies. And look at that one, 1939 Denver, a rare wheat penny right here. 15 million of these were ever minted in the United States. Well, let's check out this wheat penny. This is number 2 of the box. Another old wheat penny. This one is from the year 1936, minted in Philadelphia. That's a 30s wheat penny. Here's the second wheat penny of the roll. Another 30s penny. Look at that. 1930 San Francisco. This will be an addition to the book as well. And of course, the one we already see right over there is the 1939 Denver. Another addition to the book. We already have 3 additions and we're only on roll number 5. Unbelievable.
Next roll, roll number 6. Look at this. This looks very old. Maybe from the teens. Let's flip this over and see what the year and mint of this wheat penny is. This one is from the year 1925, minted in Philadelphia. 2 rolls later, inside of roll number 8, we have 2 more wheat pennies inside of this roll. This is number 6 and number 7 for the box. A 1939 Philadelphia. And another one right here. 1956. Minted in Denver. 2 things to look out for here is the D above shadow D and the repunch mint mark. We have made it to roll number 9. Here's that wheat penny ender. Let's see if there's any more inside of this roll. It looks like we just have the ender. Here it is. Another one from the 30s. This one is from the year 1938. Minted in Philadelphia. In pretty decent shape as well. 3 rolls later, inside of roll number 11, 2 more wheat pennies. Number 9. $19.55, minted in Denver. And number 10, 1953, minted in Denver. All right, it is now the next day, Sunday, April 14th, 2024. Try to get through most of these rolls as I can today. Let's see what we can find. 4 rolls later, inside of roll number 15. First Canadian penny of the box. This one has the tiara obverse design. This design spanned between the years 1965 to 1989. This one here is from the year 1973. Very nice. Another 4 rolls into the box. Currently on roll number 19, we have 2 more wheat pennies. Number 11. $19.52, minted in Denver. And number 12. $19.44, minted in Denver. Look out for D over S. Whenever you come across this penny, you're going to need a microscope to see it better. You won't be able to see it through the naked eye. Next roll, roll number 20. Here's wheat penny number 13. $19.57, minted in Denver. 2 rolls later, inside of roll number 22, wheat penny number 14. $19.51, minted in Denver. Next roll, roll number 23, wheat penny number 15. $19.46, minted in Philadelphia. Next roll, roll number 24, wheat penny number 16. This is the second 1956, minted in Denver. Currently on roll number 26, wheat penny number 17. $19.41, minted in Philadelphia. Next roll, roll number 27, Canadian penny number 2. This one has the diadem obverse design, which span between the years 1990 to 2003. This one is from the year 1999. Currently on roll number 29, wheat penny number 18. $19.55, minted in Philadelphia. One thing to check for here is the DDO. There are some crazy examples online for the DDO. This one here doesn't look like it has a DDO. Next roll, roll number 30. Here's wheat penny number 19. This is the second 1952, minted in Denver. 6 rolls later, inside of roll number 36, here's wheat penny number 20. It's a pretty old one as well. 1935, minted in Philadelphia. 2 rolls later, inside of roll number 38, number 21. And look at this. 1935, minted in San Francisco. This wheat penny right here will be in addition to the Lincoln Pennies #1 collection book. Very nice. Next roll, roll number 39. 3 more wheat pennies. 22. $19.44, minted in Philadelphia. The most common wheat penny out of all the wheat pennies minted, with a mintage of 1.4 billion. Here's number 23. 1945, minted in Philadelphia. Another very common wheat penny. Over 1 billion of these were minted. And number 24. This is the second 1945, minted in Philadelphia. Next roll, roll number 40, number 25. This is the third 1956, minted in Denver. Next roll, roll number 41, number 26. This is the fourth 1956, minted in Denver. Next roll, roll number 42, number 27. This is the second 1938, minted in Philadelphia. Next roll, roll number 43. Here's number 28. $1958, minted in Philadelphia. 3 rolls later, inside of roll number 46, number 29. Oh, wow. 1934, minted in Denver. This wheat penny right here will be an addition to the Lincoln Pennies #1 collection book. Very nice. Just about done with this box. Inside of roll number 49, number 30. Crazy. This is the second 1953, minted in Denver. Man, this box was crazy. Just finished penny box number 61. Let's go ahead and do a full box recap right now. Here are all of the finds of the box. Let's go over them real quick. We found one wheat penny here from the year 1925, minted in Philadelphia. Found 10 1930s wheat pennies. 5 of those are additions. 6 wheat pennies here from the 1940s. 13 wheat pennies here from the 1950s. 2 Canadian pennies. And a total of 7 2009 pennies right here. Holy smokes. It's hard enough to find 1 wheat penny from the 30s. But 10 in a box? That's unbelievable. Like I said, we have lots of additions for the 30s, which is fantastic. And overall, we found a total of 30 wheat pennies. We will check each of these wheat pennies here for upgrades, and we'll plug in the additions as well later in the video. We'll also check the Canadian pennies and these for copper later. What a phenomenal start to this 2-box hunt. Let's see how the next box turns out. Let's go ahead and bring out penny box number 62. All right, here it is. Let's go ahead and open this box up and check out those enders. All right, let's see. I see some copper penny enders, which is always good to see. No wheat pennies this time on the top side. I will go ahead and check the bottom side as well, and I will let you guys know if I find anything there. Did not see anything on the bottom side either. Let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and go through this box and see what we can find inside of these rolls. So with that being said, let's get right into it. All right, it is the next day. Let's finish this box up today, hopefully. Penny boxes take me a while to go through because not only am I looking for wheat pennies, I'm looking for any varieties as well. So it takes a little bit more time to go through these rolls. Currently on roll number 3, here's our first find of the box. It is a Canadian penny from the year 2001. Next roll, roll number 4. Here's Wheat Penny number 1. 1953, minted in Philadelphia. 9 rolls later, inside of roll number 13, take a look at this Wheat Penny. Has a lot of wear. Definitely has a chance to be from the teens to the 30s. Let's take a look. Wow. 1927, minted in Denver. This Wheat Penny right here will be an addition to the Lincoln Pennies #1 collection book. Very nice. Next roll, roll number 14, Canadian Penny number 2. This one is from the year 1983. Now, there are 2 different varieties of the 1983 Canadian penny. One of those is the far beads, and the other one is the near beads. The way to tell between the two is to look at the beads, and if they're further away from the rim, then you have the far beads, and if they're closer to the rim, then you have a near beads 1983 Canadian penny. This one here is the far beads variety. 3 rolls later, inside of roll number 17, Wheat Penny number 3. 1957, minted in Denver. 2 rolls later, inside of roll number 19, we have a Laureate Portrait Canadian penny right here. This design spanned between the years 1953 to 1964. This one is from the year 1964 and looks pretty dang nice. 3 rolls later, inside of roll number 22, here's Wheat Penny number 4. 1952, minted in Denver. Next roll, roll number 23. Here's Wheat Penny number 5. 1945, minted in Denver. 2 rolls later, inside of roll number 25. Here's Wheat Penny number 6. 1953, minted in Denver. Next roll, roll number 26. Here's number 7. This is the second 1952, minted in Denver. All right, I am bringing the camera down for this one. Next roll, roll number 27. Take a look at this coin right here. I believe this may be a clipped Planchet Lincoln penny right here from the year 1968, minted in San Francisco. As you can see, it's right up here. Look at the edge of the coin. See how smooth that looks? There is definitely a smooth edge right there. When I flip it over, here's what the reverse looks like. Definitely looks good. I believe I have a clipped Planchet penny. Let me know down in the comments if you feel the same way. Put it under the microscope here. Here's what it looks like from the obverse side. And here's what it looks like on the reverse side. This is a really nice find. Let's see what else we can find inside of these rolls. 3 rolls later, inside of roll number 30, here's number 8. 1946, minted in Philadelphia. 4 rolls later, inside of roll number 34. Here's number 9. 1941. Minted in Philadelphia. Next roll. Roll number 35. This is number 10. 1950. Minted in Denver. If only this was a Jefferson nickel. 4 rolls later, inside of roll number 39. Here's Canadian penny number 4. This has the tiara obverse design from the year 1970. 2 rolls later, inside of roll number 41, we have 2 wheat pennies inside of this roll. Here's number 11. Let's check it out. This is the third 1952 minted in Denver. And here's number 12. 1944 minted in Denver. Our next find is inside of roll number 43. Here it is. Canadian penny number 5. This one is from the year 1981 with the tiara obverse design. Next roll, roll number 44. 2 more wheat pennies. Number 13. 1947. Minted in Denver. And number 14. 1954. Minted in Denver. Next roll, roll number 45. Here's Canadian penny number 6. This one has the tiara obverse design from the year 1982. Just finished penny box number 62. Let's go ahead and do a full box recap right now. Here are all the finds of the box. Let's go over them real quick. We found 1 wheat penny here from the year 1927, minted in Denver. Found a total of 5 wheat pennies here from the 1940s, 8 wheat pennies here from the 1950s, 6 Canadian pennies, 11 2009 pennies, and a 1968 San Francisco clipped Planchet penny right here. This turned out to be a pretty good box. Did find a lot of wheats, including an addition for the book. Did find a few Canadian pennies as well, which is always nice to see. Did find lots of wheat pennies to check for the books, and we will do that later in the video. Now that this box is complete, let's go ahead and bring down all of the finds of the 2 boxes and do a 2-box recap. Here are all of the finds of the 2 boxes. This turned out to be a very productive 2-box penny hunt. Found 2 from the 20s, one of those being an addition. A total of 10 1930s wheat pennies, 5 of those being additions. A lot of 40s pennies. And a whole lot of 50s pennies. Found 8 Canadian pennies in this hunt. A total of 18 2009 pennies. And there's that clipped Planchet 1968S. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this 2-box penny hunt. Man, was it a jam-packed 2-box hunt. We have lots of wheat pennies to check for the collection books very shortly, and some Canadian pennies as well. But let me go ahead and put some of these away first. We'll set this penny up here for right now. We'll check to see if any of these 2009 pennies are composed of copper. So let's do that now, and I will be right back. Well, it turns out none of these 2009 pennies were composed of copper. So now we have a total of 44 wheat pennies and 8 Canadian pennies right here to check for the collection books. So let's go ahead and bring them out right now. Starting with this here first. This is the Lincoln Pennies collection book number 2 between the years 1941 to 1974. Here's how it looks as of right now, before the 2 penny boxes in this video. Still missing 2 steel wheat pennies, the 1943 Denver and the 1943 San Francisco. Obviously, we did not find any of those in this hunt, so we'll check for those upgrades. I'll go ahead and do that real quick, and I will be right back once I have all these wheat pennies checked for the collection book, and I'll let you know if there are any upgrades. All right, and after checking all of the wheat pennies for this book, we will have no upgrades. So as it stands, this is what the Lincoln Pennies collection book number 2 looks like after the 2 penny boxes in this video. We will continue the grind to find the missing steel wheat pennies for this collection book in the future, as well as look out for any new upgrades for this book. Now let's go ahead and close this book. Next up is this one right here. Lincoln Pennies collection book number 1 between the years 1909 to 1940. All right. This is going to be a lot of fun. As of right now, we have a total of 32 wheat pennies inside of this collection book. And because of these 2 penny boxes in this video, we are going to have a total of 6 editions. Incredible. And we have plenty of wheat pennies to check for upgrades as well. So I will be right back once I have everything set up to plug in. All right, here we go. Here are the additions: 1927 Denver, 1930 Philadelphia, 1930 San Francisco, 1934 Denver, 1935 San Francisco, and 1939 Denver. And we do have an upgrade as well, the 1938 Philadelphia. Let's go ahead and plug all of these wheat pennies in to this collection book. And there we go. Man, that looks great. So now, after going through penny boxes number 61 and number 62, this is what the Lincoln Pennies collection book number 1 looks like right now. Made some excellent progress with this collection book. It's very nice to see some new wheat pennies for the book. All these were found in circulation as well. Throughout all of my videos on YouTube, I've been filling this collection book since the beginning of my channel. So feel free to look back at any of the old videos if you haven't checked them out already and see how the journey has unfolded these past several hunts. Now we have a total of 38 wheat pennies inside of this collection book. Still have 51 wheat pennies to find. We will continue our search to find these missing wheat pennies in the future. Now let's go ahead and close this book. Next up is this one right here, the Canada Small Cents Collection Book number 2, between the years 1989 to 2012. We only have 2 Canadian pennies to check for this book. It is the 1999 and the 2001. Here are those 2 Canadian pennies. Check for upgrades. Both of these Canadian pennies will not upgrade the one that's currently in the book. So, this book will remain the same after the 2 penny boxes in this video. Still have plenty to find. We will continue our hunt to find these in the future. Now let's go ahead and close this book. And finally, Canada Small Cents Collection Book number 1, between the years 1920 to 1988. Here's what it looks like before the 2 penny boxes in this video. Got several here to check, so I'll go ahead and check these now for upgrades, and I will be right back once I'm done. All right, just finished. Here are the results. We are going to have 2 upgrades for this collection book, the 1964 and the 1983. Let's go ahead and plug these in right now. And there we go. So now, after going through penny boxes number 61 and number 62, this is what the Canada Small Cents Collection Book number 1 looks like right now. I'll take any upgrades we can find in circulation. These Canadian pennies that I'm missing are going to be very difficult to find, but I believe we can find some more KG6 Canadian pennies, aka King George VI. So the hunt continues for these Canadian pennies. Now let's go ahead and close this book. And now let's go ahead and put the rest of these Canadian pennies in this Ziploc bag. All right. Here's this clip Planchet 1968 San Francisco. I'm going to set this aside for right now. I might put it in a coin holder later. We'll see. And now it is time to check these wheat pennies and these formative years pennies here for the varieties. www.varietyvista.com is the website that I go to whenever I'm looking for varieties. I always check for the FS variety, also known as 5S Stanton. And for example, they would label varieties as FS 101, FS 501, and FS 901. So when you visit varietyvista.com, you can check for each of the years that have the varieties, and sometimes they will put the FS variety below the illustration or image so that you can compare your pennies and see if you have the variety. So now I am going to go ahead and check these now. If I find anything, I will let you guys know. And if not, then I'll conclude the video right here. So if you guys like this video, I appreciate it. Leave a like if you want and subscribe if you want as well, as I go through more coin boxes with you guys and see what we can find. Let me know down in the comments of some of your best pennies found in your latest hunts. Also, let me know what you have. Those include wheat pennies just like these, Indian head pennies, flying eagles potentially. Let me know what you have. I would love to hear what you guys have in your collection. And now it's time to sign off. So thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Dax Collects, and I'll catch you guys on the flip. Good luck hunting, everyone, and have a good one. All right. So I actually decided to put this in a coin holder for right now. So there it is. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you want to check out another video of mine, click on the tab in the bottom left corner.